Hey everyone, I'm here today to share some really pressing news, and honestly, it's quite heavy, so let's dive right in. Just the other day, as the sun peaked over Gaza, a place that should have been a safe haven turned into a scene of devastation. A school, which had been converted into a shelter for thousands of displaced people, was hit by airstrikes. I can't even begin to describe the chaos that followed. Haitham Abu Ammar, a local construction worker and one of the survivors, recounted his harrowing experience. He spent hours, imagine that, hours, helping people gather the remains of their loved ones. He said, and this really got to me, "The most painful thing I have ever experienced was picking up those pieces of flesh with my hands." I mean, can you imagine the trauma, the sheer pain of that moment? Now, the Israeli military did confirm that the attack targeted militants they claim were hiding among civilians. But the cost? Dozens of lives, not just militants, regular people, children. Lives turned to memories in a blink. As the day unfolded, bodies and limbs were pulled from the rubble, wrapped in blankets, and transported to Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital. This isn't just a number or a statistic. These were people, individuals with stories, with families. And now just memories. The military called this strike painstakingly planned. But what's painstaking here is trying to understand how many such plans end up affecting innocent lives. Rear ADM, Daniel Hagari, during a press meet, said that they tracked the militants for 3 days before striking. But the question remains, at what cost? And this isn't an isolated incident. Just last week, another airstrike hit a camp in Rafah, igniting a fire that took the lives of at least 45 civilians. The word tragic mishap was used by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But words like that, they don't quite capture the gravity of what happened, do they? Folks, as this conflict continues, the international community watches and debates, but the reality on the ground, it's dire. People are losing their homes, their families, their lives. And amidst all this, one thing becomes clear. The cost of this ongoing conflict is immense, not just in terms of political relations, but in human lives. It's hard, I know, to hear these stories, but it's crucial. It's crucial we understand the human aspect behind the headlines. These aren't just news items, they're real-life tragedies happening to real people. If this moved you, stirred something in you, don't stay silent. Talk about it, share it, and let's not forget the human rights that are at stake here. Let's ensure that amidst the politics, the humanity doesn't get lost. Thanks for listening, everyone. It's tough, but important. Stay aware, stay kind, and let's strive for a world where peace isn't just a hope, but a reality.